Well, good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is Lee Foster here from Incentra. I'm here today to talk to you about the Generative AI Sprint 2, which goes over 4 weeks. So I'm going to jump to that screen for you and sort of take you through our approach for the Generative AI Sprint 2. So the intent of this is to continue on the conversation from where we left off in Sprint 1, which was all about meeting you where you are on your journey and establishing what you've been able to achieve and what your level of kind of AI fitness or maturity is, and where you go to from here. So not tied to a particular vendor or product, really help you leverage the kinds of tools and the outcomes that are available for you to use day to day. So again, it's based over 4 weeks. It's typically about an hour and a half to 2 hours a week. And obviously they're consecutive weeks and they flow like this. So week 1 is all about immersion, full immersion, showing you what's possible with tools after I've heard a bit from you and we've learnt your experiences from Sprint 1, showing you the tools that are available to you right now and showing you some of the outcomes. So we'll do things within Microsoft Copilot and ChatGPT and maybe even things like Anthropic's Claude and Gemini and other things to show you the way that you can get results and outcomes using these language models. We'll also get into some pre-canned prompts that I will create that we can leverage, and then post week 1 session I'll share those prompts with you so you can put them into a library. We'll look at things like custom GPTs, where you can build your own GPT to help you get fast results in a specific area in your business. And we'll look at things like Copilot pages to allow you to build out collaborative documents and collaborative assets directly from a prompt and a conversation. So on the left-hand side, for example, there's research happening by yourself, and on the right-hand side, you've got a whole team of people collaborating within the page that you created. So quite powerful. We'll also look at things, other tools that are out there. So depending on how your business functions and operates, and whether the marketing you do internally or the way you go to market with your products or your services, we'll look at ways in which you can leverage audio and video to accelerate marketing activities and ultimately accelerate with clients and help move people's positions forward, both either within your organization, when you market into your organization, or when you go to market, like I said. So we'll look at things like DALL-E for image creation, Veed for video management, Synthesia and HeyGen for video avatar type creativity. So pretty cool. And we'll do a bunch of hands-on demonstrations and you'll see all of this stuff working. And I'll share some of the things that we use and how we get results. We'll then go through and finish that session with kind of a Q&A. And the intent of these is to be as interactive as possible. So we encourage engagement and really playing full out in the session and using the chat and really getting engaged. Week 2 is all about kind of flipping the roles. So in week 2, I tend to step back and listen more as to what you're able to achieve, how your thinking's been since week 1, what tools are you're kind of really leaning into, and tools you feel that you can get great results with, how you've managed to use things like Copilot if you have a license, and or ChatGPT and the other models to accelerate your results. And my role in that second session, my role in this entire sprint series is to be your guide or your Sherpa and help you move forward with this kind of technology and these kind of capabilities by both investing in yourself and then taking that organically into your teams and into your business and growing that skill and capability across the organization. So week 2 is all about that. We flip the roles. When we get to week 3, flips back again. So week 3 is now we're going to build upon that foundation, going to bring more tools, show you the next level of depth. We would have ideally in week 2 picked up some real use cases and some scenarios. I ran a session last week, and in week 2, pretty much the entire audience came back with, hey, we've been thinking about this particular outcome or this particular objective. And then we dove into that a little bit more and showed them how to get the results. So we'll go deeper into the same kinds of areas using the same tools, just that next level of detail, giving that next level of awareness and enablement, and ultimately let you take something that you can actually really use to get immediate results moving on. We get to week 4, and week 4 again is a repeat of week 2. Like the same process, we flip the roles again, and now it's about, okay, what have we been able to achieve? What did you get from this? What were you able to get done? Let's look at some real scenarios. And if you're in a situation where you're trying to build a business case for generative AI of any kind, or you're in a pilot program, or there's a wider motion to get AI to drive productivity or efficiency gains across the organization, this is where we're able to use some of this success to help you build out and justify and put into the business case. So ultimately, you take those, you're able to present those and say, here's what we're able to do. On the session last week, one particular individual identified very quickly that he could save between 6 and 8 hours a week just in the way he was doing things within data management, Excel, conditional formatting, and cleansing of data, right? Just by using Copilot in Excel, for example, right? Really, really quick way to get a result. Another area just to share was, brainstorming very quickly using Copilot in Microsoft Whiteboard, right? To be able to quickly get a sketchboard out and a whiteboard out to help navigate things like road closures for private events or big public events. And it was the time saving was enormous for this team to be able to get that brainstorming out on a page, whereas they otherwise would have spent 5-6 hours in a day together in a room with a whiteboard trying to plan all of this stuff out based on the last event. So pretty compelling, right, from a time perspective. But everybody going through this 4-week series, this sprint series, is able to pick up an area or two, or in some cases more, where they can leverage these tools to drive immediate results. So that's going across the 4-week sprint series. So immersive, it's all about me being your guide or someone in my team being your guide, showing you the tools and taking you along the journey. So that sprint 2 follows sprint 1 typically. So I hope that's powerful enough for you to take advantage of. Where to from here? How do you get access to sprint 2 and the 4-week series? So reach out to your Partner Connect. They will contact us and we will organize a time to get together with you to either get you through sprint 1 if you've not already been through sprint 1, or if you've already been through sprint 1, you would have heard me talk about what comes next in sprint 2. The other question you may ask is what happens post the 4-week sprint? What do we do from there? We can absolutely continue the conversation. A big part of what we want to be able to do is continue to be your guide and your Sherpa. And there are vehicles for us to be able to do that and continue the sprints. So we can discuss that at the appropriate time. And that kind of tends to surface itself through the 4-week series. So with that, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I'm Lee Foster. You'll see my name and my details pop up there. Reach out to your Partner Connect, as I said, and I hope to speak to you soon. Take care of yourselves and have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And I hope to speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.